foundational schedule. And what do I mean by foundational schedule? It's really just committing to spending time on those necessary functions that drive business. So you have a Monday to Friday work week, and you need to take a look at that week before you're in it and say, every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 2, I'm going to turn off. And by the way, that's just an example. It could be any amount of time or any days that work for you, but you need to commit to a period of time, at least 6 hours a week. Okay. It could be an hour and 15 minutes a day over 5 days. It could be 6 hours in one day, 3 and 3, 2, 2 and 2, whatever works for your schedule, but commit to at least 6 hours a week where you're turning off all distractions. You're setting up your environment for success. You're setting your intentions for what you're going to do. And so your email's closed. Your web browser is closed. You're not going to receive any notifications or anything that's going to pull your attention away from what you're doing. If you're in your office and if you have an office, close the door and put a sign up that says, do not disturb. If you don't have an office and you're in a cubicle, maybe go someplace quiet, off-site, where you can sit by yourself and really think and spend time working on your business rather than in your business. So when I say the difference between on your business and in your business is working in your business is when you're reactive. We are in a reactive industry. That's a fact. There's nothing we can do about it. Real estate agents call, borrowers call, underwriters call, they need things. We need to give them those things, right? We have to be reactive, but we can't be reactive all the time. We need to dedicate this foundational schedule where it's clear that every single week at the same time, we're doing 3 things, the things that drive business. We're prospecting, we're learning guidelines and developing our guideline knowledge. And I want to come back and talk about that in a little bit. And we're converting leads into deals, right? We're following up with people who we've been introduced to in the past, turning them into applications, turning them into pre-approvals, getting them in contract, etc. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would create I'd do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I created 3 2-hour time blocks. So from 12 to 2, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I was out of commission. Nobody could contact me. Even if there was a fire at my house, my wife would not be able to reach me for those 2 hours. Like, it's legit that important to take time for yourself. And I worked on my business. I made the sales calls. I created scripts. And so I knew that when I called people, I was saying the same thing every time. And I wasn't picking up the phone and stammering and stumbling and then being embarrassed at the end that I was an idiot and people would never do business with me, right? Say the same things, that's important. But committing to that time to do those 3 key functions, prospecting, making those calls, right? From the Excel spreadsheet, I need to make 15 calls a day. Maybe your number's 7, making those calls, sending those messages, creating the scripts that you're gonna say, learning guidelines, right? This is something that's really underappreciated with a lot of loan officers who are new and even loan officers that are experienced but aren't closing a lot of business. It's easy to get into the place where we forget guidelines because we don't see enough deals to really know the guidelines. So it's really important to read them. Pull the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac selling guide, pull the Ginnie guidelines, pull the non-QM stuff that you have, the investor stuff that you have access to at your company, and learn the guidelines, because that helps you get a lot of loan officers that don't know things. And so you can go out and talk to a real estate agent and just say, you know what, I want to talk to you about this one program or this one trick or this one catch that nobody else is talking about. I want to make sure you're aware of this. And when you come across this type of borrower, would it be crazy that you would think of me, right? And so that's kind of the scripting that I like to use. And it's all about knowing guidelines.